Hi, it's been a long time. Hi to all the people in Mistlebach. Last week, I was there last week. Hi guys, I said I'd make a video, didn't I? Sorry it took so long, but when I got back from Mistlebach, I was ill. I got a cold. Someone in the classroom gave me a cold. So it was in the workshop. One of the girls sat in front and she kept sniffling. I can't remember your name, so you're lucky. Anyway, I had a good time. I know the others had a good time. Did you have a good time? And I see that some of you have followed me on the YouTube. Still not up to 100,000 though. So need a few more, you know what I mean? Tell your mums, dads, uncles, aunties, brothers, sisters, cousins, dog, cat, anyone that's got a phone, got YouTube, to subscribe to MadAboutFish, because it's gonna, in the summer there's going to be so many good videos on there. I know it's not much at the moment, but you've got to give me time. I'm learning. Anyway, I had a really good time, and as promised, I said I'd call out your names. So I've got it, but I can't. I've got the glasses. I'm still blind. So I'm saying hi to Leah, Lillian, Emma, um, Lena, Hannah, two Hannahs, uh, Lilia, Julia, Daniel. All right, Daniel. Uh, Emma. I can't. Do you know what? It's on dark paper and I can't see it very well. Amelia, Johanna or Johanna, Sophie, Sarah. Um, is it Lucia or Laura? Lucia. Oh my eyes! My goodness me. Louisa, sorry, Louisa. Sorry, Louisa, Lucia. Lena, um, Nora, who else have we got? Nora, Leonie, Michael, and Emil. Emil, I hope you're well, because I know you went home, you wasn't very well. So I hope you're all right. Your mum came, I think, to the presentation. I hope she enjoyed it. But I think the presentation went really well, wasn't it? It was short, but it was a real good fun. I can't see myself on there with these glasses on, but it was really good fun. And as I say, for me, the week went really well. I haven't checked out the feedbacks yet, but I'm sure they were positive. Um, I was going to make a bigger video about Mistlebach. I was going to film all about the town, and because it was so miserable, the weather, it was either raining one day, sort of snowy one day, and I had to walk hundreds of kilometers from the hotel. Well, it's like 100 kilometers to me, mate. It's like, I don't think it was even 3 kilometers or 2 kilometers. But we stayed in the hotel VQ. That's another story. Um, Yeah, and it didn't start well. We couldn't get in. We got there Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon. It was dark, it was cold, and we couldn't get in because the machine, that's the self-checking machine, wasn't working. So we had to wait over an hour and a half before we got into our room. So it wasn't a good start to the week. But you guys made it up. I had a really, really great time. And I already miss you. Ooh. But there's not much to do, is there? Back really. I had to buy some new shoes, as you remember, because my flashy new Nike gel super duper black, red and black trainers crippled my feet. They hurt my feet. They were too pointed at the front. So I went to the shopping centre just outside of Mistlebach and bought some New Balance, and they are really comfortable. So no more Nikes for me. New Balance. Sorry, Nike, but New Balance is much more comfortable, more sensible. They look good. They look good. So anyway, here's the video as I promised. I said hi to my group and hi to the other groups and the other boys in the other group. You know who you are. Kept shaking hands with me every day. Thanks for following. And I'm going to put on next after this a little bit about the hotel. I did film a little bit in the hotel. It's not much. The camera workmanship's not very good. But anyway, as promised, I said I would upload this video. I'd also like to thank again Karen at school, the teacher Karen. Thank you so much, Karen, for looking after us, and obviously your director for allowing us to do the project week. So hopefully be there next year. I think we will be, but we'll see. And that's it. So don't forget, guys, I'm trying to get that silver YouTube thing behind me, okay? But I need your help. Tell everyone, I mean, I know the films are not as good as some YouTube channels, but they will get better, I promise. I promise they get better. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you the video I took when we got to the hotel on Sunday. It's not much to see really, but it shows you the room I stayed in. But I'll give it this, the hotel, actually, once we got inside, the rooms were very, very nice, very clean and very nice. But it was getting in was the problem. And there was no customer service at all. You phoned up and nobody wanted to know. Oh, well, we can't, there's no one available at the moment. You'll have to wait. We waited 1.5 hours and it was cold. And it was raining that night as well. But once we did get in, the room was really nice. But the only other problem I had with my room was it wasn't very warm. In the mornings, my legs were really aching because it was, when you get that really cold feeling in bed, my legs were really aching. And I checked the temperature and it was 16.8, which is well below what it should be in a hotel. It should be between 18 and 20. So if you're ever in a hotel and you're feeling a bit cold, check it. It always should be between, you're paying for the blooming room. So you should be comfortable. So I phoned up to ask if there was any way of, maybe turning the heat up a little bit. And I was told, put it in an email. Put it in an email. That's it. So I told Karen at school, the teacher, she wasn't happy. So she made a couple of phone calls to the owner of the hotel. And when I got back that day, there was a portable electric heater in the room. So at first I didn't notice it. I got in, sat on the bed. I was scratching my head thinking, what should I have to eat? And then I looked and thought, oh, it's an electric heater. So I went straight on. And another thing, in the booking.com, Vino Q uses people writing to say how they enjoyed the stay. They should change it because they're using old what do they call it, when people write in to say good things. They're using old stuff because most of the people in it say, oh yeah, the breakfast was very nice. They don't do breakfast at the VNOQ. They used to a while back, but they don't do it anymore. So that was a bit misleading. But apart from that, I give the room itself as it is. Forget about the heating, but because did get so. I'll give it about an 8 out of 10. It was really nice. It was comfortable. The bed was comfortable. Anyway, I'll show you the little bit of the video. But it was all right. I promise. It was okay. It was just there's no customer service. I know if you're a salesman or a businessman and you just want a quick check-in, that's fine. If the check-in works, if it don't work and you can't get in, and you phone the number they had on the machine to phone didn't work, it didn't exist anymore, so we had to use the phone on the booking.com to get through to them. I don't know if they know that, but the number they got on the machine does not work. So what do? You're stranded, you can't get in, so you have to go to the next hotel. So they're going to lose business. So Vino Q, if you're listening, the hotel room was nice, but you need some customer service. You need a friendly voice to talk to. If there's a problem, but there was none of that. Anyway, I've done my ranting and ravings, so I'm going to say ciao. There will be more videos coming up within the next week, so subscribe, like, and please get as many people as you can to subscribe to the channel just to watch it so I can get that silver plaque. All right, the fishes you can see behind me, they're in darkness mode at the moment. The light I've got on there is a special 24-hour light. So at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, you get a very faint orange glow. Then it gets brighter and brighter like the sunrise. So it's like a sunset. And then it goes to full power. Now it's getting late at night. It's got to blue, and then it go dark blue, and then it goes off. That's because the fish think it's real sun, and it doesn't scare them when you turn the light on first thing in the morning. It doesn't scare the life out of them. Okay, and it's nice to wake up to in the morning when my room's nice and light because that's on. I know it's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's good, isn't it? Right. So this is Paul saying goodbye for now, saying thank you to the guys at Mistlebach Middle School and the teachers, and hope to see you again soon. But as I said, keep liking, follow, click that button, and I'll show you, hold on for the next bit, I'll show you the hotel. All right, so I've just got to press this button, I've got to stretch. Right, update. I'm not going to stand up. It's all right. We have arrived in Mistlebach. This is the entrance to the hotel. It's a self-check-in hotel. Okay, it's called the Vino Q. The only reason we're on the inside is because someone came out and let us in. You check in with this machine, but it won't let us pay. It keeps coming up with need password. Not PIN number, password. So we phoned the people. The people that are in charge are not available at the moment. So the dilemma is, do we stay here in the corridor until someone arrives? Or do we find another hotel? Now, Mistlebach hasn't got a lot of hotels. There's 2 actually, I think. But the other alternative hotel, I won't give the name just yet, is not very good. I stayed there last year and it's not a very nice place. So we might have to end up going there if we can't get in here. So how long would you wait before someone turns up? I don't know. So there is a place that's 5 miles away, which means we would have to get a taxi. I'm just looking around the hallway here. At least we got some toilets. But that's about it. I don't know. I think my colleague Jerome is all for going somewhere else, I think. Do you want to be on camera, Jerome, or not? No, he doesn't want to be on camera. But you heard him. So, what do we do? Let me just turn this around. Okay, we'll go outside. So, this is the hallway. We're on the 2nd floor. There's a lift. I won't shut the door because I haven't got the key for it. But we go in. First thing you see is the bathroom. Yeah, it's not too bad. Sink. Okay. Heated towel. Yeah. A window. A toilet. Okay. Shower. Oh, it's going around the wrong way. Excuse me. The shower. You can sit down in it as well. It's pretty cool. It's quite small, but it's not bad. Hello. Yeah. We've got the amenities. I don't know if you know the make. Naturals. Weird hairdryer. That works. Okay. So that's the bathroom and toilet. Very, very nice. I quite like that. We'll see how strong the shower is later. Then you come into the hallway. This is the hallway, and it's just a hallway through to the bedroom. Single bed. A very single bed. Okay, I'm not getting used to this bloody gimbal. It's got a mind of its own. It keeps turning. Let's try and get it set there. There we go. There's the bed. There's a door to the balcony. We got a desk and a mirror. We got a nice sized wardrobe. Yeah, nice sized wardrobe. Tiny TV. Okay, but the funny thing is, it says balcony view, courtyard view to the balcony. So behind the curtains we have the door, and what does it say on the door? Please do not open the door. So much for a courtyard view. So I don't know why. There you are. Anyway, that's a quick look at the room. I'm gonna go and meet my colleague now, and we're gonna go for lunch. So I'll see you a bit later. Ciao. Yep.
We're going to eat something?
Yep. Are we sure we can get back in?
This one works.
You've tried the front door as well?
Yes.
Yes.